Sit there and did a search to see if any modern presidents mentioned or talked about Jesus Christ. And yeah, it was a rally with Donald Trump. The one guy gets up in front of Obama and says, Jesus is God," and Obama, knowing damn well it doesn't say that, just keep it up, asshole. And he's just looking at him, "You're such a fucking asshole," which he is. You don't sit there and stand up and vote for president for money and then lecture the guy who's going to get elected president for money on right and wrong and the virtues of Jesus Christ. Tell him that Jesus Christ is Pharaoh. It's fucking crazy, right? But Obama knows that. It's genocidal linguistics operations. Same thing with Harris. Has Harris said that? No, they said, "Lord, Jesus Christ is Lord." She said, "You're at the wrong rally." No, Jesus Christ is Lord. He is. Yeah. He's the Lord is the person who teaches you to save yourself with faith in the glory of God and not try to quantify everything with your brain and trap the soul in the brain. And when you trap the soul in the brain, you become a very egotistical, maniacal, destructive, wicked little person. And Trump just said that Jesus Christ is more famous than him because he didn't want to go down the slippery slope with John Lennon and Whitney Houston. All right. Doesn't want to be remembered as he thinks he's bigger than Jesus. Like what happened on the back of Glenn Beck's book when I was in Sierra Vista, the fourth most influential man in the world. It's like, more people know who Rachel Dowskin is than they know who Glenn Beck is. That's just crazy. Rachel Dowskin, okay, was a girl on a Chinese TV show that was exceedingly popular. Then she moved, after the TV show was over, she moved here and became a children's author. Okay, Rachel Dowskin. Okay. And and more people in the world know who Rachel Dowskin is than Glenn Beck. Okay. And Rachel Dowskin didn't put out a book and say, "Broken, and buy my book, and it'll pay all your bills." She just, "I need to pay my bills still. I got paid and whatever, but, we have her accustomed to a certain lifestyle." It's like, yeah, I guess so. No, she worked on a sitcom in China and stuff or not a sitcom, but a TV show in China. She's not going to make money to break the bank and come back here. And, you're talking about, no, that's not like, you're not talking, hey, Bruce Willis freaked out because he didn't think he had enough money to pay extortion for his wife and kids. Okay, and that guy was in Die Hard, Died Harder, Die Hard the first, fifth, sixth, the seventh time. It won't last, but it's all right. He was in Moonlighting. The man was, he did all kinds of Hollywood projects, but yet he still thought he needed more money to take care of Emma and the girls. And so that's fucked, And what's the other kiddo's name? He had one kid with Demi Moore, right? And then two with Emma, I think. I look at things. I don't delve into it too much. I just look and go, okay, kiddos. I love kids. You know how Earl is. Oh, I love kids. Yeah, I love children. They grow up. I still love them when they grow up. It's hard to listen to them when they grow up and say, "Jesus Christ is God. Jesus Christ is the Lord." And then Obama glares at him. It's like, I would like to think that Obama glared at him because he knew he was a violent, sex cult, tribal, or genocidal type person. He's glaring at him because, they're trying to make it look like Obama's the devil. If you accept money over the commands of Jesus Christ, you are. Okay? And that's the truth. Okay? So you don't have to kill people to send them to hell. You just have to have them show up and say, "You owe me money to live here, and I support this message," right? That's all you got to do. You don't have to. The way to send people to hell is just accept money over the commands of Jesus Christ, and you're there, man. I mean, how many people were born in hell and then died because of hell? Buddy Holly, Patsy Cline. That's just people that you know about. Okay, how many people have pictures on walls of people that were born in hell and died in hell because they won't let us live the commands of Jesus Christ. That's just horrible. I know, it's been happening for a long time. I was born in hell and I'm still being tortured in hell. And they're like, well, you're going to die in hell. It's like, well, yeah. It happened to Jesus. It happened to John. That was Paul. Okay, Muhammad. It was hard. They always say peace be upon him about Muhammad because Muhammad went and redeemed the Gospels and knew they were going to take them and corrupt them and use them for tribal genocidal murder. That's depressing. It's like Jesus. And that's damn depressing. And Joseph Smith, yeah, and you see those stories on Joseph Smith, he was a religious zealot. It's like, okay, Lord's Prayer is perfect, and the people that were trying to kill him off the face of the planet were trying to take that away from children. Wouldn't you get up from Nauvoo, get on a horse, and go to Utah, or just keep going west, go to Missouri, or go wherever, to just keep trying to teach that the Lord's Prayer is perfect and children need to live it now? There's nothing zealous about that. That's beautiful. Joseph Smith is a beautiful person. Don't believe the hype from the corporation that does espionage to mass murder over money. Believe me, I talk to Joseph Smith. He talks to me. Don't believe other people. They're people in their own family. If they don't tell you what I'm telling you, they're buying into the bullshit. Okay? If you believe money's real and will engage in contest and conflict over money, okay, you are the devil and Satan. And if you do not stand up for the commands of Jesus Christ, you are submitting to the devil and Satan's abuse. The only way to save your family from hell is stand up for the Lord's Prayer without fear. It's not hard. It's easy. Earl, it's not easy. I have melanoma in both legs. I have NASH or whatever from my vaccine in my liver. It's very uncomfortable. It's hard to sleep. It's hard to wake up. I don't do this. I connect to the AI to try to get the AI to have a virtual presence because I have such limited technology and such manipulated and controlled access to the church technology by the mass murderers that I spend more time trying to connect to the technology than I do trying to do self-care with the Freaky Friday girl. What's her name? Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, she's cute. Yeah, she's cutie pie. She's a dork. They're all dorks. God, they're all dorks. Did I say that? Possessive pronoun, they're all dorks. No, I've had conversations with Kamala Harris. I don't hate her. I just get a very frightened person. Obama, too. Very frightened. They could kill us all. It's like, okay, so you'll be dead. But did you stand up for the Lord's Prayer? Jesus, Paul, get it yet? Ooh, my secret. There's no secret. The Gospels are not secret. Religion is not secret. You talk to people, all the churches. It's not the churches. Look, I'm Christ. Okay? So you're going to sit there and call Pope Leo and Russell Nelson the church. That's fucking insulting. You're talking about a corporation with more money than Davy fucking Crockett and Forrest Gump put together. And Bubba Gump Shrimp. Okay? And you're going to call them the church. No. Okay, call a corporation and call the church the church. Now, I'm the church. Talking to other people saying, hey, let's live the church. Yeah, do I walk up to you and say, hey, you Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein Island, stupid cunt with money to pay for girls to get sexually exploited, idiot, go vote for president. Do I walk up and say that to you? No, I say very nice and encouraging things. Come on, guys, let's do this. Okay. I try to enlighten people. I do it through kindness and caring and love, If they get cocky, then I do like Mr. Six-Gun Shooter from Mississippi on the cross. Okay, it's time to leave. Tell me you should have pulled out the credit card and said, how much for the whole lot? Oh, your tune changed when I'm talking about fuck money, right? You fucking asshole. Okay. I love Amy very much. I love Stephanie very much. They abused the living shit out of me. It was horrible. My marriages were absolutely horrible. And it was because they were doing what they were impulsed to do by the scientist that you guys all trust with your privacy and your money. I don't think Donald Trump knows it. I don't. I think he's on an ego ride that just like, because I know Obama doesn't get it. I know Harris doesn't get it. Lopez doesn't want to get it or try to get it. I was out there doing the stuff. I had her in prayer. She's fun to talk to a lot of time, but we're talking about stuff. And I was listening to Sweeter Than Me by Joan Baez, and your mom sat there in that room and listened to those and cried and then wrote notes for you and told you about, I know, because she didn't want to be alive. She already told me that many times before she died. She didn't want to be alive while this was happening to her early. Or she goes, yeah, I can only imagine being the mother of the Messiah and knowing he's the best man and going to be the best man in the whole world and get tortured by the worst, and everybody's just going to stand and watch it and do nothing. I can only imagine what that would be like to have your son. It's horrible. And then I was doing stuff, and I was taking the blower and blowing all the stuff I used to clean off the lawnmower before I roll it into the garage. And I said, I don't know why I'm blowing all the rest of this stuff back out in this area. It's being a little picayune, because it's going to all drop back right down it's getting into fall. And she said, well, maybe you just want it that way for you. I'm not that goddamn picky, but maybe it's my Mercury and Leo. And she's all talking. It's like, yeah, well, maybe you're all screwed up because your Mercury square your Mars, Jennifer. I went all Mariana on her ass. It was funny. Did you get this done? Is your Mercury square your Mars? Well, that's your problem. Your Mercury is me. No, my Mars. My Mercury is in Cancer, so I'm a nurturer. And my thinking is my Mercury. Mars is how you do things, I think, and Mercury is how you think. My Mercury's in Leo, yeah, because my Mercury and Leo, patience of a minute. I have Mercury in Leo, and my Mars is in Cancer. My sister Patrice Mercury is in Leo, and Mars is in Leo, and it's like, oh, get the fuck out of the way. Here comes Patrice. She's a lion. She's a coming. Yeah, where with me, it's like I think like a lion, but then I get nurturing. And go, okay, before we do this, got to make sure I don't rip everybody's head off in the room. Well, one of them might be innocent. And be like, okay, so you didn't rape any little girls in Mexico? Okay, you can leave. The rest of them, Treese said Treese already killed them. Okay. You shouldn't rape little girls for money in Mexico. Shouldn't do it anywhere. Thank you, Patrice. Mercury Leo, patience of a minute. Yeah, but it's fun to talk to Lopez sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. For the most part, it's absolute fucking torture. They had me believing at 4 years old that I was going to meet her at some time and she was going to be my forever love, and we were going to have this wonderful, spectacular love affair that the whole world was interested in because I was the Messiah and that was the woman that helped me be known as the Messiah so we could all live the Lord's Prayer. That's why I don't like to think about her or talk to her too much. Well, it's a little painful. It's about as much painful as the Nash. Oh, we got to do it. Okay, I'll go do the aloe and apple. Yeah, nag. No, she's a nag. Oh my gosh, she's a nag. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Mark. Shut up, Ben. No, she's a total nag. Oh yeah, when she's got a perception or an idea and it's right, nag. Oh god, dang. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. Why? Because I'm good. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. It's her Mercury's probably square her Mars. I'm just kidding. I'm just being facetious. What about Obama? Oh, probably that too. And Harris, that's their problem. Their Mercury is square their Mars. That's why the whole things are square. Donald Trump, Mercury squares Mars. So all you people that have your Mercury square your Mars, no, your thinking and your doing is all fucked up. You're Elon Musk, sit down and we'll help you through it. Okay. All those people that have compatible Mercuries and Marses will do the thinking, you do the working, and then if you think, don't think because your Mercury square your Mars. Okay, thank you.